Are we on?
Oh, we're on.
What's the question again?
What would you like to tell to the Facebook world?
What would I do? I have no idea what I say to these people.
If I were to go to New York right now, what would I expect to see young men wearing?
Oh, a wide range of things. It depends on what neighborhood you're in. Like in Bushwick, Brooklyn, you see a lot of hipsters. You know, I kind of created my own style, you know. Because I have my little tie, my little dark, you know, dressy little pants. They're tapered, actually. Thank you very much. So it depends where you are. You know, you're in Harlem, you're going to see, like, you know, little gangster people about to start a fight, you know. You're going to go to Brooklyn, you know. You're going to see, then you go to the Bronx, you know. You don't want to get stabbed.
What does it mean to live in New York and be in love?
I have no idea. It's a different feeling than, I don't know. I guess it just adds a new element of like all the craziness. It kind of grounds you, and you know you have a sense of home. You know, I guess I don't know. It's different to different people. It's different to different people.
Having lived in New York for a couple of years, what are a couple of lessons about life that you've learned?
Actually taking responsibility for your actions. You know, it kind of teaches you actually forces you to grow up rather fast, because you have to deal with people who are from this town, this city, who are very fast-paced, but they're very serious about things. You know, they're no BS. So you kind of have to. That's one thing I really learned, is taking the responsibility of your actions, because you must. Because if someone's like the thing that happened with the hotel thing, I didn't leave or anything, because I felt, no, I have to take some responsibility for what this is going on right now. Because if I leave, you know, it looks like I'm not being responsible, because I am an adult now. So you have to, I don't know, I just feel like more or less I've learned how to be an adult, you know, and handle situations, handle different people, you know, what's the word, network, you know, or smoosh a little bit. Because you kind of, sometimes you don't like your manager, but you can't tell that to your face. You know, you can't tell this person, you know, I'm not very fond of you, because it's not professional, and you're not going to get what you want, because what you want is to make the money that you need to go to where you want to go. You're not to just work at this little job. That's just a little petty thing. So you got to kind of put these little personal vendettas aside and just deal with what you need to be dealing with and focus on what you want, because it's there.
So I understand you're involved in the world of acting and make-believe there in New York. So take 10 seconds, collect yourself, and give me a 15-second monologue. Take a long 10 seconds. Go.
If there was one thing I could tell you right now, is thank you. And it's thank you, because I've learned so much from you, you know. And it's not that I want to really leave here, you know. It's part of life. It's part of growing up.
Do you consider yourself a risk taker now? A risk taker?
Yeah, because, you know what, having to put yourself out there in front of some total strangers, at first it feels as if it's a scary moment, but at the same time it's rather liberating, because you feel really free. Because what's going through my mind is what's happening in the moment, hopefully. Like, you know, that's what you want, the only thing in mind, but the nervousness and the fear and the doubt and the positive energy and the negative energy all working together kind of make this nice mesh of having yourself being able to live in the moment with these people that you don't even know, and you take them on this nice little journey, you know, and then at the end of it, you guys are out. you know, and that's, to me, that's a nice feeling. Yeah, I went to go see Life of Pi, and after I left, I felt that I was taken on a journey for a couple of hours. I didn't realize I was sitting there for 2 hours, but the places that I've been with this kid, you know, that I don't even know, like I said, it's the whole point of, you don't even know this person, but you feel this type of intimate feeling, this intimate closeness, because after you leave, you feel like you made a new friend, you know, like, that's how I feel when I see a really good project or connect with this actor. Like, at my theater company audition, it just went, I felt like I made a new friend. I don't even know this guy, but after the scene, living in the moment, I felt at the end that we had this whole life that just happened, and then you kind of have to walk away from it. But when you walk away from it, you take with you, like, I just made a new friend. You know, I had a moment and it was real. You know, people like to say it's make-believe, but it's not, because it's very much, when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, like having feelings, you know, telling people, like, you know, you love them, that's really hard to say. It's really hard to go out to someone that you really like and just, you know, say, hey, I like you, but after you do it, you know, like I was telling someone, I was like, how do you know they don't feel the same way? You know, the doubt and the craziness and the positive energy and the negative energy, making this nice little mesh of work, you know, this nice little mesh of a person, a human being, because that's when I feel like at that moment, that peak, where you go and take that risk, you're alive, you're living. And that's why one thing I like about New York is the fact that at most moments, I'm living, you know, it's so alive with different things. So, I don't know, when I go back, I cannot wait to go back, because I have so many things to do, and being here and seeing everyone and feeling the love from everyone and the support, it makes me have the strength to go back and do it again, because it's not easy. You know, I see a lot of kids that go to my school now, and they think it's this easy little thing to just go and get in front of this man and I'm going to be famous. But no, it isn't. Because if you want to be something really successful, it's going to take some time, because you want it to last a long time, you know?
I always thought comedy would be one of the best venues for you in terms of acting. What do you think about that? And that's because your role in
I agree, because
in
you know what?
Amadeus, or what was it called?
Medea.
Medea,
No, I agree, because you know what, like, people really think I'm rather funny, and I don't. I mean, I guess you gotta be quick with it. You know, you have this sense of timing, I guess. So that's what you know, I don't know how it's gonna go out. If someone offers me a deal like that, I'm taking it. You know, if I see a good show that I feel I fit the part, then okay, I'm doing it. You know, because right now I don't really have a choice. You know, what I want is to market myself more to different casting directors and agents like that, so we can, you know, work begets work. So I want to start working and get more work, you know, so I can rather leave my day job. You know, it's fun, you know, but it's not what I'm there to do, and I just miss it. Like, you know, like that feeling. You don't get that anywhere else. Like, do you? Like being on stage and being alive, you know, living and being in front of the camera and living. It's the same feeling, you know. It's a comfortable feeling. It's like home, you know.
And here you are back in St. Petersburg, home,
Oh,
with your family and your friends.
yeah.
And this is Alyssa. This is Alyssa. And this is Gussie, Grandma Gussie.
What's up, Doc? Got him back. Wish it
Now,
was for a long time.
what do you think of having a grandson like this?
Oh my goodness, it is awesome.
He's come a long ways over the years, hasn't he?
You know what? He has his head on him. He has come a long way, but he knows where he wants to go. And so therefore, I'm glad of that. I have seen him grow up a lot. The responsibility changing from what I would say childish things into challenging things, accepting it and doing well at it.
I think we have a family of actors here. Don't you think? I think you would like to get in front of the camera.
Not really now. Not really. That's for the young and the restless. I am no longer restless.
All right, so we only have so much here, so we'll say your goodbyes.
Salutations. Is that the word? No. That's hello.
Say a 1, 2, 3, and say
Hi, Facebook and the world.
good night.
Good night.